Okay, let's take care of the second part. To start with, let me declare the following global variables. So right here underneath there, let's declare as follows. So I'm going to start with double. So that's going to be an array actually. So we declare those as global. Okay, array equals, I'm going to be calling it retention equals new double. Okay, and let's make that, I think I'm going to need about 82. So I'm just going to copy that to speed things up. Copy, because I need a couple more. 1, 2, 3. So let's call this retention average. With the retention average, we'll make that 12. So these are going to be 12 as well. And this one, let's call this success average. And finally, this one, we call this achieved average. Okay, now those are ready. I need couple more labels, variables. Sorry, I need more variables. So let's come in here and say double Q. Yeah, I might need a Q there. Then now let's come for integer. I need a count there, a counter or a count. Just call it a count. I need one more for row checker, maximum row checker, and I also need one for to check the column C max. Then I need a row and a column. Yeah. Finally, we declare another variable. So the date type, that will be decimal, and that is the variable name RSA checker, retention, achievement, and success rate checker there. So all of these, I'll be using all of these as for my progress checker. So let's come in here. Now we need the name of this very component, but before then, let's sort out one thing first. Let's get a group box. Okay, let's put that here and get rid of that group box. Let's get rid of the text on the group box. There, that goes. And we also need a label with our group box. And do that, yeah, right there. Let's position it properly. Okay, we have our group box. Now get rid of the text content on it right there. Okay, now that's our group box. Now we also need a label. Let's get a label on board. Right in there, place a label there. Move it this way, that's the label there. Now come to the property of the label. Get rid of this content in there, and maybe the size we can just change that to maybe 26. Come right here, auto size, we just change that to false there. Okay, I'll be using those two, so let's just, okay, let's continue. Double click on this button right there, but we need the name of this first. Let's get the name of that component. There we go. Double click on that and just place it right there. Dot text equals, yeah, let's just play it. Now enter a semicolon. And the next thing is, we now need to assign those values. So counts equals 0. Now R max equals 1000. Then we also have Cmax equals another 1000. So the Rmax, that stands for my row, and this stands for my column. Okay, so this is just to count whatever is happening inside the progress bar. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is, let's use an indefinite loop for row equals 0. Okay, then we'll say row less than Rmax, comma, then we'll say row plus plus. There, enter your curly braces there. Now let's declare another rule in there. This time around that'll be loop is for the row, and the next one that'll be for the column. Let's just place the next one right in here. So change all of these around, so this become C, and this also become column, is become column. Okay, and this become column. Right, now enter a curly braces there, and just ask it to count plus plus. That is it. That will do the counting for the system. So now one more thing. Okay, just before we complete this progress bar code, let me show you guys. You see here the group box. Now I've given that a name, grpb checker, and the label inside it is now referred to as LB. There we go, right there. Okay, you can see that now, and I've also changed the background color to lime. Alright, back into our coding area. So right here underneath here, we now press enter, and right underneath there we then say RAS checker, okay, equals, let's get our decimal in place. The data type is going to be decimal, and that is for the counts there. And let's divide counts. That will become R maximum, and multiply that by C maximum. So this should be in a bracket too, right there. Okay, now rpb checker dot text, let's make that equals, let's go for integer there, int. Okay, then here that is integer, we want ras checker, let's say plus 100. Yeah, 100, and convert it dot to string. Alright, enter your parentheses and just say plus. Let's make it percentage so that that looks like it's counting for real, and there, close that. Now we need this, get this r whatever checker, paste that underneath here, dot refresh there. Now let's assign everything to the progress bar. LBL progress dot width equals convert dot to integer 32 Okay, that'll be RAS checker. Multiply that by RAS checker dot width. Okay, and that's minus, maybe minus 10. Oh yeah, okay, 10. If that's too much, we can always change it. Okay, close that and end it right there. Okay, this will give us the progress bar anyway. Okay, let's just close this here. Yeah, that's gone. So that's for just the progress bar. Alright, let's see if this will work. If it doesn't work, we just check the arrow. So that's for the progress bar for now. Okay, let's just try it out. That's not how we want it. It seems to be too fast. I think there's something there. Okay, right here, that should be multiply. Okay, let's try it again one more time. I'll click on that. Alright, it's a little bit fast, but that's working how we want it. Okay, so if we click it again, there. Can we reset it? Yes, we can. Let me show you how that works. Let's see. Click, reset, and that is it. Let's see the reset so that you guys see the reset there. Okay, that's it right there. Okay. Alright, so that is done. Now let's go back in here. Now back in here, so let's continue. We now need to calculate our retention. So retention there, retention. Okay, that's suppose we meant to assign a value to the array, so that would be 0. Let's make that 0, and let's go for equals double. No, let's go for double post. Yeah, post equals txt starter, txt starter a.text. Yeah, that is for the very first text box here. I'm actually talking to this text box, so let's talk to this second text box now. Now for the second text box, let's copy, paste. That becomes 1. The array is 1, the value is 1, so this one is txt left a. This very one here. Okay, if you notice the name, that is left a right here. Txt left a. Okay, that's number of student left. Alright, so we've got that in place. Now let's come here. This is where we use our variable, the global variable that was declared right up here. Okay, this is where our variable q becomes handy. So let's go back into, okay, right there. So we now say q equals, let's go for retention array 1 divided by retention array 0. Okay, so I'm actually calling these two arrays here. Alright, that's in place. Now let's multiply those by 100 so that I can get it into percentage there, because when you divide this by this, you end up with, yeah, that will be there in decimal place, then we just multiply it by 100. Okay, so let's come down in here now, and now we need to assign everything into this very retention text box there, or label. Actually, it's not a text box. So come back in here and right underneath here, paste that, and that will be int. I want it converted to an integer, so let's convert the q itself. So q dot to string converts an integer to string. Alright, that's it converted. Then plus, let's enter a percentage sign there. So let's see what we've done so far. So this is in double. It can also be, okay, it's in double, so we now convert it here. Alright, let's just give it a try and see what will happen. If I enter the number of students that start the course in there, and let's say we have about 27 students left, click there, that will give you retention of 81%. Okay, so we also need achievement and success rate. So this is working as we want. Alright, so we have 45 and we have 45 students. 100%, that's fine. Okay, so let's try and work on achievement and success rate. Okay, to work out the achievements, we need to divide pass by number left. Okay, so let's go back into our coding area. So what I would do is just copy everything in here, okay, and paste it right underneath here. I will then change this to, that will be 2, and that is 3. Okay, so this is 2, that will be 3. I want to divide it, and this is 2. Right, now we need the names of, I need this name. Let's come in here. That is txt student pass A. Txt student pass A will be right here. Really? Yep. Okay, the next one left, that's A. Copy that and paste that in here. Number of students left, paste that in there. Okay, so now we know the number of students left. We'll be able to find out the number of students left. So let's see if that's going to work as well. Let's just run it and see if that works. Oh, there's one thing left. We need achievement. We need the name achievements here. This very one. Come in here, get that name. That's it. Achieve. Copy that and paste that in here. It's not retention anymore. We're working on achievement now. Alright, so let's give that a try and see. Alright, we enter number of student there, number left, and how many pass? Let's say 19 pass, and right there. So retention is 91, achievement is 90. Now we need to work out the success rate. Okay, to achieve the success rate, we will have to multiply these. So let's see. Okay, double click there, come down here in here. So I'm just going to copy this again. Paste that there, and just change this around. This is 4, 5. And we also have 4 here and 5 here. So that become multiply. And here we now need to change this. This is meant to be the retention multiplied by the achievement. will give us the success rate. So let's copy that. Copy. Get rid of this. Paste, and this will become LBL success rates. LBL success. Yep, there. Okay, hopefully that should do it. I think we have to divide this. Let's divide it here. We have to divide that. So let's give that a try again. So we enter number of starter there. We have 36 students in the class. That's a bit too much. And here, let's say we have 29 achieved. 29 passed the course. If we click on that, let's see. Now we have a problem. Let's see what we've done wrong. Okay, we have a problem right here. So let's get that sorted. Okay, I think the problem is the value we have in here is in percentage. So let's change that around. Okay, maybe I should just copy. Let's copy this calculation here for retention, this very one. Right, let's copy all of those. Okay, I can copy that and just paste it there. I can also use Q, but oh, wait a minute, I can use this. Yeah, instead of copying all of that. Alright. Yeah, we copy this. Okay, let's paste that in there. Right. And we need to copy the other one. Okay, this is double anyway, so let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. And here as well. Let's copy this. Okay, let's paste it in here. And see, let's just give that a try. Alright. So let's run that and see if it will work. Okay. We enter number of students there. We have 21 left. Maybe 17 passed. Click. Yeah, it's working 73%. So that's brilliant, guys. So we've been able to work out the very first group, and that's group A. So we have 23 students there left at the end of the academic session. We have 21, and number of students that have passed the course, we have 17 to pass and 91 achieved, a 91 retention and 80 achieved, and 73 success rate. Right, that's how it's done. So what I will do now is speed that up. Now you guys have seen the codes. I'm going to repeat exactly the same lines of codes for the other groups. In total I have 11 more groups to go through, so I'll just repeat the same lines of code. All I'll do is copy, paste, and just change the values. Okay guys, this is how it looks now. I've actually speeded up, and the very first line of code, look at it right here. That's it. I've grouped that into group A, and there they are. I only just copy and paste it here, then change the arrays and change the component name to the right components, and that's it for the overall calculation of the retention, achievement, and success rate. That's for group B. We have group C here. Okay, we have group D, A, group F, group G, group H, group I, group J, group K, and group L. You can see the similarity in all the codes, and each group has their own alphabet representation, and that's the alphabet that is used for all of the components. As you can see, if you notice, I have 81 arrays there, just like I've declared. I actually declared 82, so 81, that's fine. Okay, now let's run it and you guys see what we've done so far. Right, all we just need to do is to click and enter values in there. I'll just speed the values up. Okay, that's how the system will look like when you enter the values for each group. So for the starter, number of students left on the course and number of students to pass the course. So if I click on overall, there you see that, and you can also see the progression bar. Okay, so what we want to do now is, let me clear this, is to be able to just find only the retention or the achievement or the success rate. To do that, I will have to just copy one or two lines of codes here, and with that I'll call it the end of this second part of the tutorial. I'll see you guys in the third part of this tutorial.